Hello everybody and welcome back. I am KRX and we are playing some Democracy 4. Things are looking good. Popularity is at an all-time high. Surplus is looking really good. We got 10 billion pounds that we can invest in a number of different things to better our country. GDP's been absolutely skyrocketing. It looks like we might be able to fight this off based on the fact that we've reduced the minimum wage a little bit. Hopefully we'll be able to fix that soon. And I don't know. We're so close. We're so close here. I mean, realistically, we could come in, cut the corporate taxes, and just make sure we get out of that sticky situation there. And then just sort of, once this is taken care of, we'll have this buffer where we can raise some of those things back up a little bit, and not actually trigger the disaster, right? Overcrowding of the hospitals is something we're so close to getting rid of, but it's just like there's just not enough here. Like our health is already like really, really solid, and that should be reducing the healthcare demand. But the healthcare demand it's up for some reason. It's just amazing that we can get rid of two different crises like respiratory disease and obesity, and yet we get a big chunk down on healthcare demand, and yet that metric is still so high. We're having troubles. Guys, if you're just joining us, by the way, we have a playlist down below, right? That'll get you started on the first episode. Make sure that you're catching the videos in order. So we do organize all of the videos on this YouTube into a playlist for easy sort of viewing and catching up and stuff. But thanks everybody for being here, because I've noticed sometimes YouTube's algorithm will suggest people like they'll be on episode 3 and then it suggests episode 6 and then it goes back to episode 4. It's just goofy like that, right? It's just goofy like that. We have the public libraries. People are pretty happy about this, I think. It's costing us about £1 billion, but prison regime. So we haven't looked at all of the ones that we actually just had activated at the start, to be completely honest. National Armed Forces Week. Yeah, this is for the Patriots. This is for the Patriots. We don't really want to increase membership for the Patriots, but it is what it is. We have the alcohol awareness campaign and child benefit. Let's get 7 billion. Anyways, so what we want to do is we're coming up on our election. It looks like we're going to win. It looks like we're going to win, for crying out loud, which is awesome. Trade unionists are not particularly happy. Reforestation, is this even kicked in completely yet? CO2 emissions are going back up as GDP is rising. GDP is like really rising because of a lot of investments that we've made in technology and things like that. Like technology should be off the chart here, I think. Or it's definitely going up, right? A lot of factors here that are slowly creeping too, but it definitely seems like it is going up. I guess that's already as high as it needs to be, but we could make it higher. Border controls. Interesting. This could reduce immigration, which is actually one of the reasons why our population is going up, and is also an issue when it comes to healthcare demand. Patriots will like this. Liberals will not. Tourism goes down. That affects the economy. Ethnic minorities will not like this. What does the immigration do here? Cancel this. What is the immigration? Let's look at the immigration. It's going up. Immigration is going up partly because there's such amazing economic boons going on in our country right now. Global economy is in a recession. Our economy is booming. So like things like the GDP, our health, our positive health services are attracting people to want to live. The stability is also going up. Ooh, man, that stability's looking good. That stability's looking good. Business confidence, it went down, but it's recovering. It's apparently negatively affecting GDP though. The credit downgrading, yeah. How much are we actually? How much are we paying right now? on the debt interest. It's been reevaluated, so it's not quite as much. So we're saving about $5 billion from that. So hopefully that can keep. I don't know. Hopefully we can keep helping with that. I don't know. We'd probably bring back up military spending if we wanted to. We could do some road building, increases car usage, motorists, reduces traffic congestion. Presumably infrastructure is just like a good thing. Free bus passes. It's relatively cheap. Let's apply that. It's cheap political capital. It's cheap economically. We could try to enact more bus lanes. We'll have less motorists. We'll have more bus usage. I think that's good. Let's just max out some of these things that we have in place right here. Car emission limits. I could see us wanting to bump that up more in the future. I could see us going into like electric car subsidies or something, which we do not have. I'm sure we don't have the political capital for. Hello, search? Hello? Yeah, the search isn't working for some reason. This would be in here though, right? Hybrid car initiative. Where's electric cars? I think there's something specifically for the electric cars, but either way, everything's looking pretty good. Everything's looking pretty good. I kind of just want some more things to kick in. I think we're about 2... Oh, did this guy quit? Some of these people would despise their job so much that they just quit. We can just replace them. Hey, that works. That works. Patriots don't like the fact. How much are we paying in foreign aid? $3 billion. It's good that we have this band. But we could increase the penalties there. Technology advance. Sorry, technological advantage. Ooh, that's looking good. Look at that productivity. Look at that increase in GDP. Let's go. It looks like our country is leading the world in a number of areas of science and technology. This is great news for our economy. It means that we have a major advantage over our competitors. See, over our competitors, that should mean that a competitive advantage should go down, right? I don't know. Private space industry. Holy cow, because of our science and technology, we have a private space industry over here. Elon Musk is actually based in the UK in our world, rather than the United States. Although historically big space programs have been undertaken by governments, advances in technology mean that there is now a huge potential market for commercialization of space exploration, space travel, including private satellites, space tourism, even asteroid mining. How cool is that? GDP goes up. Everyone likes this. Patriots like this. Let's go. Let's go. Global economy is doing okay. We're neither in a boom nor a bust. It is recovering though. Global economy is recovering. And this is looking good right now. Low corruption is being praised. Capitalists and liberals like this. And the self-employed. Holy cow, this is awesome. This is awesome. UK is definitely, I feel like part of this is, look at this surplus. Oh my gosh, we're doing so well. What did we want to fund? What did we want to fund? We can fund everything. You know what? I think we actually probably need to get rid of the helicopter money. What is going on with our inflation? It's actually barely going up. That's the thing. Does the inflation, is it just set and it's just done? Does this eventually go away? I think this might actually go away in 8 turns. It could be that in 8 turns this whole thing just disappears. I don't know. I don't know. What about, we could do a clean, where's the, clean, we're already basically maxing these out, huh? We could invest more in nuclear fission. GDP would go up, technology would go up. It's only 2 billion? Heck yes. Heck yes. Well, see, now I'm looking at that and I'm not really sure if, like, is that what we need to be spending our money on? Oh, we could boost recycling. Only costs 4 political capital to do that. We're getting a lot more from popularity as well. This is looking good. Getting 20 per, but our max was only 32. I don't understand why our maximum is so low. Just if we could bring this down at any cost. I think this is still a number of turns of inertia in this effect, so the underlying value has changed. This shows how many turns it will take before the effect is fully. So I think it keeps saying 2, but I think eventually this should just go. The border control should kick in. Wait, didn't we increase border controls? I thought we increased this. Or did we just talk about it? Sometimes I can never tell if something gets enacted or not, and it's like locked in or it undoes itself or something. I don't know. See, like when I hit this, it's like I'm going back, like I'm canceling. I didn't do that. You know what I mean? I just was testing it. See, I don't know. I'm confused sometimes. Community policing, we could raise this if we wanted to. What could we do in here that's kind of expensive? So we got money to burn. Carbon capture and storage. City farms. This could be kind of interesting. Health food subsidies. I thought we already had these going. Some of this stuff, like, can you only have so many policies in an area at a time or something? Clearly there's some core mechanical things I'm not understanding, because I feel like we had health food subsidies already going. Reducing racial tension, increasing liberalism. This is really cheap. I think this is a no-brainer here. There we go. Uncompetitive economy is gone. Wow, our GDP is like maxed. Crime is actually going back up. I wonder why. Why is crime going up? Police force should be kicking in a few turns. Narcotics and poverty. Yeah, why would that have spiked? Does it say? Credit rating has been reevaluated again. Nice. We've had it. Someone has. These guys. Yeah, this is great. Oh, we can make a pledge. Manifestos. We could pledge to do some of these things. So we can pledge to income tax cut by 25%. I don't think we need to pledge because I think everybody's voting for us, basically. Well, maybe they're not. Maybe we do need to do some of these things. In one turn, we'll have an election. We could try to raise, we could try to cut poverty. I think that's something we could absolutely do. Down to 23%. Your scriptwriters have prepared some punchy slogans to go in your speech. You must choose which ones to use, up to 4. They may polarize some voter groups for it against you, so choose carefully. Ideally, if we could do something where... This is actually really, really cool, right? To be able to sort of craft a speech here. So like this is something where, okay, the youth are going to like this. So today, I don't want to talk about the present. I want to talk about the future. Whatever we have in store cannot be Retired people don't want to hear about the future. They want to hear about the now. The youth want to hear about the future, though. Let's start with this. Oh, wait, what? It costs 9 political capital to give a speech. Parents. Okay. Conservatives. We don't have that many conservatives. These are the capitalists. Where are the liberals? State employees. Of course, our vision and our aims go beyond the complex arguments of economics, but unless we get the economy right, we shall. Yeah, let's try to boost liberals at the cost of conservatives, because that'll balance out there, and this should just be a good boon for the youth and the parents, and a little bit for liberals. Let's give this speech. Speech results. We don't have that many youth. Oh, we're ending strong. We're ending strong. Nice. Nice. Perfect. So that was kind of like obviously a lot of our turn there. Our surplus is out of this world. We're already paying a lot for the art subsidies. Drug treatments, we're maxing that out. It's incredibly cheap to just send that to the end. That's maxed. Cyberbullying awareness, that's maxed. I think we just saved the political capital, but I think we have an election here coming up soon. Law and order. Capitalists. We do have a lot of capitalists in the country. I think that's a no-brainer. They're also 2.0. Yep, I like it. Election results. The Granola Gang. 0. Civil Rights League and the Libertarian Freedom and the non-voters. 40 million opposition spending. Okay, we didn't really look into the electioneering. Holy cow. Interesting. That is really interesting to me. So we did not look at the polling. We ignored the data. We ignored the data. And we lost. We had like a 30 billion pound surplus. We could have reshaped society. We could have completely reshaped society. We had an economic boon the likes that no one has ever seen. It was the golden age of the UK's 21st century economic boon. Dang. What the heck? I guess we just didn't do the electioneering. I guess there's like different mechanics and systems and stuff to go in and electioneer, but it seems like our popularity was like 80 something percent. I mean, we have 80% popularity. There's 3 different parties. Like, it seemed like we were going to win the election. I don't know. I figured you could win the election with like 50% popularity under a situation like that. A lot of non-voters too. That's interesting to me. That's interesting to me. Guys, thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with us during some democracy. I'm really excited to play this again. Now I'm like, dang, what would have happened if we had won the election and been able to stay in power and continue to move on? And it seems like it would have been only easier with how well the country was starting to do. Dang, that's actually kind of bums me out a little bit. I wonder if there's an autosave. I wonder if I can go back and save scum a little bit or something. Guys, thanks everybody for hanging out for the Democracy 4 as we're taking a look at it in its current development. Again, this game is incredibly difficult. I mean, it feels that way. We were doing really, really well, and we still lost the election. We almost got assassinated. We lost the election. We almost had like a debt spiral. We almost had a bunch of crises that we're not going to get under control by any normal means. And it ended up working out for us, kind of, but in the end, it didn't matter. We got voted out of office. Thanks, everybody, for watching. If you guys have questions, please mention them down below in the comments, and I will definitely get there. We have a Discord as well. It's a great place to hang out with the community and ask questions about these things or give larger discussions and commentary on your thoughts on Democracy 4 and stuff like that, and what you want to see as the game continues to develop. And we'll continue to check it out as it gets updates and stuff. I'm really excited to see how this game evolves over the next couple years. Hopefully it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you just keep adding in more policies, more events, more crises, more countries, more everything. That'd be just awesome. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.